Oh.
Not many. Guys, we've got 1 minute to make a decision. Yeah, we can wait in our own. If we're doing it on our own, I'd suggest waiting in the pen for a minute so we can group up. But the sprint is like a K, so it's going to be a case of we can try and surf wheels till the first sprint, but you're going to have to look after yourselves. We're not going to be able to coordinate getting a sprint together with everybody else on course inside a K and getting you up to speed, because the sprint starts at that K and we're usually ramping up for a K. So you're either going to have to surf wheels and look after yourself, and we'll gamble a little bit, or we'll wait in the pen for a minute. Which is it?
Surf wheels on the first sprint.
Yeah.
Globatoris always win.
Yeah. Okay, and then we'll stop straight after it, guys. Straight after it, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. The second one's at like 2K.
When you get
you've got to stop immediately, like immediately. Pair and menu it if you can. We'll need every last meter.
Oh, I can't see anyone.
Oh dear.
Push up a bit here, Patrick. Get on my wheel if you can.
So we've got to get that blob.
What position you at, Jake?
84.
Okay. Yeah, there's a massive blob at 60 odd.
Yeah, so I'm just at the tail end of that 60 with Josh.
Yeah, need a
good lad.
Good Josh. I've got Josh.
I'm with you as well, then, Colin.
Yeah, we see it.
Yep, I'm right behind you.
Bernie, yeah, we've got a good group, Josh.
Yep, I'm with you.
We're just going to bridge to that little there, look.
Yeah.
I'm on Seaton's wheel, Patrick. I'm going to sit on his wheel.
Stay here now, stay here now.
I'm on his wheel. So if you sit on my wheel, he can't draft. I can't draft him.
That's where we're going to sit now, Josh. In this group. See ya.
Yeah, on Seaton's there in the purple. He's on the purple. You're just about to overtake him. You just overtook him.
Get ready.
That's him on the disc wheels, Patrick. Yeah, that's him. That's
it, Josh. We're good. Just keep it now. Keep it there. You see the banner?
I'll give him my wheel, Patrick, so he sits there. You just sit on his.
Sit still.
I've got your cup.
Okay. Thanks.
Get ready. Hey, Josh.
Okay, I'm going to let Seaton go around me. I can. Yeah. Okay, we're on him.
Yeah, Josh.
Oh.
No.
Okay, Patrick, hit it.
Thanks.
That's it. Go to that group, Josh. Go to that group.
Come on, you're torching him. You're going to torch him.
That's it. Go on. That's it. Yes. That's great, mate. That's great, that is.
Good stuff, Josh.
Stop. Pair menu.
Well done, Kath.
Thanks, Silas. Good. Do that.
I got pushed out to the right there.
Pair menu.
It was a bit hairy, Josh, but well done, mate. That was good.
That's okay.
Great job, man.
Well done, Stewie. He kind of left us, didn't he? He left us, didn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, when he lit it up, we were like, trap.
Great job, Java.
It's like a
I've learned
nightmare.
as well. Whenever we're ahead of Josh, and I think, oh my God, have we gone too hard? I've never gone too hard. You always come through.
Yeah. You had that nice little pocket in front there, didn't you, Josh?
Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, man. Well done, everyone.
Oh, that was awesome, guys. was a spicy group to keep up with at first.
Yeah, it was hard.
How do we do, Dan? Is Dan on?
No.
I thought I heard him.
No,
that was Jake doing it.
That was I know it was really like first class impression, but yeah, I hate to break it to you. That was actually a Forrest Gump impression. I wasn't Dan.
Oh, I'll tell you, Jake, you'd have loved it. Vic's mate from work, they went to a fancy dress. He went as Lieutenant Dan in a wheelchair. He went as Forrest Gump. Oh, it was awesome. It looked so good. I'm going to get a photo. I'll send it to you. Oh, they were good. Got no
Darren took
legs.
it.
Oh.
Darren took first. Patrick third.
Damn.
Pat Carney fourth. Team Davis and ATP beat me, bastards.
Yeah, it was a bit chaotic.
Oh,
I like him. That was.
Wasn't even in the top 10.
Yeah, I just barely made it. I was 10th overall.
I was too far forward.
Tina, I didn't see us. I know we beat Sonia, but do you just see everybody?
I didn't see Sonia. They were ahead of me, and then Eric's pretty much gone.
The next sprint is that on 2.9. When is next sprint?
All right, Patrick, on this one, ignore me. Don't do anything other than sit on Seaton's wheel and just go where he goes. Because he false went. He went then, and then he eased up, and then he sat on you. So he sort of, yeah, he's been a bit cheeky. If
the next sprint is on 2.9 or
2.9.
Do we have a slightly uphill elevation up to that one?
Okay, you say it starts at 2.9.
No, it starts before then.
Okay.
I noticed with the lead. Sorry, I noticed with the lead-in, it's throwing the distances off because I wrote them all down, and with our lead-in, it's adding about 0.2 kilometers to what I had marked for every segment.
2 points.
That felt longer to me than the start of the ZRL race on Tuesday before we hit the sprint.
Yeah, I had exactly 1 kilometer in, and just there it was 1.2 kilometers in.
Must be the different pens.
Because of the pens, yeah. You have to add 0.2.
Must be, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I think I thought it was 1.3 on Tuesday, mate. Pen. That's what I had on Tuesday.
1.3.
1.3 to the start.
Yeah, if you guys are racing ZRL, you had the lead in, so your distances will be more accurate.
Okay.
On this one, I think I will start. Go ahead and try to jump on because I think it is a little, just a tiny uphill for the sprint, and I will lose you and get tired legs. So I'll try another tactic on this one.
Okay, yeah, that's absolutely fine.
Yeah.
So do we think that the start of this one then, if we think it's at the finish is at 2.9, do we think it's what, 2.6, 2.7? And then are we going to add, is that going to be with or without the 0.2K?
This one should come in at 3.1. It should come in around 3.1.
Is
You
anybody
can't see it on the map.
Is anybody able to like look at somebody higher up in their category? I'm on Apple TV. It's a bit of a nightmare. Is anyone on PC and just able to scroll to the top of scroll up a bit and see where people are and if they've hit it?
Yeah, I'll have a
Isn't
look.
this next sprint the one where you go left and then you do a kind of little U-bend? Got 2 right angle right?
No, it's not one.
And then you go through a park.
And the bridge into the
Yeah,
park.
through the park on the cobbled bit.
It's a little
Is
square.
it Ali Sprint?
No,
No, I
it's
don't think
Castle
so. I
Sprint.
think it's is it Garden or Castle or something? Yeah.
Castle
Castle
Park.
Sprint.
That's sprint.
That's a sprint, yeah.
And then we have
Bridge is on the
Castle
bridge.
Castle Park.
It's actually the Castles Park Sprint Reverse.
Right.
Yeah, the start line's right on the bridge.
So again, for the start of this one, guys, if it's through the park, you know how short it is. You have to be at full speed before you hit the line, and you don't see the line because you turn into it when you turn right, don't you? So you need to be visualizing that that's where the line is and knowing you need to be already at full speed there. If you wait till you see it, it's going to be way too late. But we know it. We'll call it out in advance. So you just have to keep that in mind.
Well, I've got one guy going through it. He's gone through it already at 3.46. He's just gone through it. He's gone around the corner. He's on.
He's only just gone through it.
He's gone through it. Yeah.
But just or
I'd say he's probably about 100 meters, 200 meters through it.
we think it's later than 2.9 then.
Yeah. But the next person is that Greg. The next person I've got is that Greg.
Yeah.
Rolling. He's trying to roll up to it.
What's he at the minute?
Well, ATP are going now, so you're going to watch ATP because they're off. They're rolling.
Yeah, please. Yeah. We'll take the extra minute to recover here and get a look at ATP just so we know where it is.
Let's have a look.
And then, so I'm going to give you a position, and I want you to make sure you're with me in a second. So I'll sort that out whilst Colin's having a look.
Yeah. If anybody else wants to watch ATP and just,
I'm watching them.
2.3 at the moment now. Right?
Okay, the minute I think I'm pretty far. I think only Stewie's behind me, so I'm going to edge up a little bit. So I'll give you a position in a minute when I've edged up. No Steve D'Alessandro today, though, Patrick. Just got to keep a calm, clean head. If you get 4 second places today, who gives a shit? That's fine. You just need to get four scores on the board.
2.6 at the moment. They're coming round to the first right-hand turn.
So the goal point, I think, is halfway between. Let's see where these guys go. So we're going to do right hand, then a left hand, then a right hand, and it's halfway between those two right hand turns is the goal point.
The wiggle, you mean it? You mean the little
wiggly bit? Yeah. That's the goal point for the balls out sprint.
So they are at 3K.
3.
They're not doing much at the moment.
And they're at what? Right. Sorry, Colin.
The wiggly bit is at
3.1.
Okay.
No, they're going, and the sprint is exactly start line is 3.1, 3.2.
Okay. It went too late.
Perfect. I'm at position 96 or 98. Sorry, now 1.8k. So just move up to me. Don't come past me. And we're gonna, because it's at 3.1 the start. You know the drill. We're gonna start ramping from 2.2ish. So within 400 meters of where I am, we're starting our ramp up. Okay, so you need to understand that before we set off, we're going to be starting the ramp up within 400 meters of me saying let's roll out. So make sure that we're all very, very tight and you're very, very ready to go. Everyone's senses are good before we say we're leaving, because there's going to be absolutely no room for error.
So we reckon, Jake, as you go around, there's a little a funny wiggle in the right hand turn.
Yeah.
3 kilometers. Is that zebra crossing?
It's when
already going.
It's when you come off the first road, when you do the first bend to the left. I think it is. That's where I usually think we go from on this one.
You start. There's a few cars parked. That's it.
I'll need to get a look at the mini map, but in my head, that's where we usually go. Is that bit?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll take another minute or two just to make sure you're totally okay. Everybody, make sure you move up to me. You've got your sensors rolling, etc., and we'll go in a minute or so. Okay. Unless anyone needs any longer.
I'm okay to leave Cat out again.
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
just
Thank you.
What I'd like is, good point actually, we should focus on who's doing what here. So me, Colin, and then I want. Actually, I kind of going to need you up here, Silas, with me.
All right. Okay. Where are you?
So you'll be in the front triumvirate of me, Colin,
Stewie,
and you. If Stewie, so I think people like Stewie and Pat Carney sit in the layer behind us.
Yeah.
Because they're always good potential point scorers anyway, aren't they? And it means that they can go all out when we launch it.
Yeah.
So they get to give it a go. And I'll put.
I can lead out as well, Jake, if you want.
Okay, I'll put you in that layer with them because you're helping us by any points you take off Roasting in B is good as well. So to be honest, that's absolutely fine if you're going all out and getting some points.
I think he's here today, Jake. If that helps,
even better.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So, and then the ladies, if you want to go up a little bit ahead, I suggest you do that quite shortly. I suggest you start moving pretty much in the next few seconds. Robert as well, if you want to go with the ladies, roll out now. Does anybody, does that not leave anybody? Does everybody know where they're sat? Yeah, where they're supposed to be in the blob.
Okay.
Everyone knows?
My connection. Yeah, my connection's coming and going so often. I'm not seeing anyone. So
I thought you were disappearing. I thought you were disappearing in front of my eyes. Then I couldn't work out if it was me. Okay, mate. Well, yeah, it is what it is, Robert. You just have to chance it. I think what I'll say is, if you go through the sprint finish banner when it drops out, and you're not visible to anyone else, you probably won't get a score for that prime, is what we found previously. And also at the end, if you go through the event finish line, the blue banner at the end, when you wait until you've got a connection before you go through that, because otherwise your score definitely won't count because it doesn't go into Swift Power. Swift Power doesn't ever register that you've ever finished the event, basically. It's like it's a glitch. So if you do get a dropout, wait to go through that finish line until you can see people again, basically. Okay.
Well, good.
Cool. Okay, everybody, are we ready to roll out?
Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm going to start moving then, guys. Johnny, you might want to roll out, but if you're there. Okay, I'm moving to the front of the group. Make sure we're nice and tight here, guys. Everybody tight. Don't want to start pulling until we've got everybody in.
Oh, you're on a TT again. Or is that?
We think it helps, but I'm not sure if it does. But it's like the placebo effect. It definitely doesn't help me. But I think it's faster for the build-up. And you guys can draft off TT bikes.
Group it up a bit.
Okay, we're going to increase the pace here, guys, so I want to be very tight. Starting the ramp now. The ramp up is starting from now.
Oh, God.
Come on.
You need to be tighter than this, guys.
Come on. We're about 3 turns.
Too strung out for my liking, guys. Come on. Here's your warning. Okay, so on the mini-map, when we go around this right bend, it's that left turn. When we take that left turn is when you want to start ramping it, really. Looking good. Cat, we're approaching.
Yep,
Coming on you hot. We're going to start the ramp up pretty much now, guys. Okay, starting. Okay, launch it. Go, 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 go. Ali, Ali, Ali. Everything you got, come on. Boom, 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 boom. Come on, Dazza, look at them watts. Dazza doesn't even need a Peloton. Animal. Come on, guys. Push, push, push. Patrick's miles back.
Oh,
Go on. Hopefully Seaton's...
Yes.
Yeah, go on. That looked good. You nailed him.
Well done, guys.
Stop here. Pair and menu. Pair and menu. Yeah, let him play those games if he wants, bud. Let him play those games. Pair and menu.
Oh, I didn't know, Paula.
Nice.
I thought he was doing something, so when I looked, you guys were 50 metres back when I went through.
Yeah, it went great.
Got a bit nervous.
Well,
we
I
had
think
a nice line though, so people could draft through.
In A, that worked perfectly. That's exactly what we needed in A, so that's fine. That's okay. Flying past it about 16 watts per kilo.
Where was Josh?
I got fourth.
Yeah, sorry, mate.
That's all right.
Still good now. In terms of Josh, it's not even about scoring points now. It's about stopping Broseph, and he's not even here, so we are just by scoring, we're stopping him.
Yep. I'm sitting pretty. I have almost 100 points more than I had last season.
Good man.
Did Dazza win that in B?
No, I think Patrick.
I think Barney did.
The only reason that was, I was going to say, if you'd won that without a draft, that would have been absolute madness.
I'm not seeing a leaderboard in D. Are you? Hello?
You're not seeing a leaderboard at all?
No, just only the female ones.
Is that not what you usually see? Right, okay. You've reminded me of something that might not be related to this. There was an issue with the setup of this race that I realised 15 minutes before it started, where I could join the E-Pen. So James Bailey had not only set it up at 4 laps, he'd also left women's only off. So if there are any men in E, we'll DQ them and they won't get any times or anything like that. So don't panic. It doesn't mean
no, it's
they'll get any
indeed.
points or anything like that. No, you just reminded me to
I
say
saw
that.
you, Jess. 15 seconds.
Yeah, but it's only females. You can only see the female leaderboard.
Okay.
That might be what I'm saying is that might be because something to do with the setting of ladies only. I don't know. We'll have a look. As long as you're getting a score, don't worry about it. We'll just have to check it afterwards. But if you're getting a time on it, that's the important thing.
Yeah, I am. Same as the first one, only I missed the first sprint.
It's okay. We'll figure it out afterwards. Okay, do we know where the next sprint is roughly?
3 point something or 4 point something. It's not
4-7, I think.
4 points.
Correct.
I think
Say
it's
again?
4.9,
4-7.
I think.
4.7.
I think it was 4-7 when I watched ATP.
Yeah.
ATP
Okay.
going now.
We'll take a left-hand turn and then the start.
I'm watching ATP now. I'll tell you exactly when it. 4.5. They're just turning the left-hand corner to the sprint.
I'm going to move up a little bit here.
They're hitting it exactly at.
It's that alley sprint, which is right the turn.
4.7. 4.6.
4.6.
4.7.
I'm just moving up a bit. Don't come past me, guys.
Yeah, so it hits at 4.6.
This is the one we got in a tizzy about a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, this is lovely. It's about 7.5 miles long.
In my world, 4.6
Yeah,
is.
and remember, it's really long though. So that basically you can see on the mini map there, right?
Wow.
There's a left-hand bend, isn't there, before the straight starts? A left-hand turn. So imagine you're on the big long straight road. We're coming at it from that way, aren't we? So then you'll see that left-hand bend that we don't take. That's basically where you start sprinting from, start the ramp up from. It's just after that bend. So that bend there on the mini map is a really good visual marker of I'm going to have to start my sprint basically when we go past that bend. So use that to visualize it, because it's really difficult on this one. You don't see it until you're really close to it. Like Colin says, it's really long, and you just get that finish banner. So with the finish banner and the bend, you can visualize it. You can calculate it in your mind's eye.
Winning time at the moment, Matt Gay, 26.07.
Josh is going to destroy that. Right. Okay, I'm in position 95.
And without wanting to upset everyone, the last sprint is a couple of 100 meters further than the alley sprint. The last sprint is 640 meters.
Yeah. Well, we'll cross that. We'll cross that sprint when we get to it. Don't worry about
That's
that.
not a sprint.
That's how you have to go deep on these ones. Is you just take them one at a time, don't you? Don't even think about the others because you can't. If you're thinking about the others, you'll hold something back. You just got to go all in on this one. That's the only thing that matters.
It's a
we'll
positive
regroup.
middle distance race.
Regroup. It's not even a kilo, you know. It's not even a hot kilo. It's fine.
Exactly. So it's going to be this one. Going to be the lead out. We've got to push hard because we've got to draft on the lead out here. Yeah.
I'm just going to poodle a little forward.
So if you're leading out, you've got to be out front for as long as you can. You've got to leave it out there.
It's not as important to be at like 14 watts per kilo when the sprint starts on this one because it's so long, right? So what the lead outs can do is sit at 5 or 6 for a little bit on the front, and then you guys come past. But you don't need to be like we would on a 200-meter sprint where you're at full speed as we go across the line. You don't need to do that for this one. You can afford to wind it up a bit more. We'll try and do what we can for you on the front and give you a bit of a lead out, but it's likely when you come past us, you're going to come past us. We're not doing huge numbers, so you're going to have to. It's going to be difficult to time. We'll do what we can. Sprinters are going to have to try and use a little bit of judgment as well. Get a bit of recovery first before we think about that. Ooh. About a week off the bike, the legs feel all right.
What week?
Week off I've had. Yeah, since last Saturday was the last sprint, so 6 days. That's my recovery week. I was going to have it at Christmas, but I brought it forward because work have had an absolute nightmare, and I'm working short notice.
When I come back, the worst.
I feel worse the first ride I do. So the first ride I feel, my legs feel good. So if you do a sprint's usually good. But then if you try and do like a couple of minutes at high cadence, high intensity, I'm like absolutely heaving. But I find once I've had that pain, then I feel good again for the next ride. But the first ride back always sucks, without doubt. But today, because I'm not having to go super, super deep, I'm just, leading you fellas out, and then you all come whizzing past me. It's not too bad. I needed a week off. I've done really good numbers, but I peaked. I think my numbers were starting to come down, so I feel really tired from riding. So that's when you take a breather. I know from last time, didn't do it. Last Christmas I had 6 weeks off because I kept trying to push at the end of the sprint series. I was like, I've got to beat Campbell, and then really should have just taken a couple of weeks off.
He's here today, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a shadow of his former sprint self. But it's tough, man. If you're not like doing them every week. It's like a muscle, isn't it? It is muscle, and yeah, you've got to put it all together. It's timing, precision, etc. But on the face of it, it's like weightlifting, isn't it? If you don't weightlift for 6 months, you're not going to come back and do the same, the same weight you were doing before, are you? Of course not. To work your way back up.
Okay.
Yeah, freezing.
Good shit.
Huh?
Good shit.
Well, but it wasn't just boring, so.
Okay, guys. So if this one's at 4.7 and we can kind of visualize it, we don't need to have as much of a rigid ramp up where we at 3.2 we're going to ramp it or anything like that. But we'll have to keep a good eye on the mini map as we start to get near it. Most important thing, as always, keep it tight, no gaps, protect each other. Someone's got the blender on, banana smoothie. Did anyone watch that Mark Lewis video where he tried to toast the bread?
Oh, by powering.
Yeah.
That That was pathetic, wasn't it? And then he was like, "Look, it's toasted. It's toasted."
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, I love that video. That was great. He was like pointing to like one corner that was like slightly off white. He's like, look, there's a bit there. There's a bit there. And his wife was like, I don't think so.
He said when he did the first bit he did at 40 seconds, I was like, man, this is going to be a long time before you get anything. And I said to my partner was like, oh, how many times at 40 seconds is that? I was like, it doesn't matter how many times at 40 seconds because he's not going to hit 40 seconds again. That was his all out. That was his max, wasn't it? Like the next one's only 20 seconds. You know, he's going to have to do them in 20-second intervals. Crazy.
That was the part of the video that was like the funniest for me. It was like when he did his 40 seconds, he's like, all right, cool. I just got to do another 40 seconds. His naiveness, his optimism that he was going to hit it for 40 seconds again. I was laughing before he even started. I'm like, dude, you're in for a world of hurt. You're lucky if you get halfway there.
Yeah, exactly. Funny though. And then it was funny at the end when he put the toaster on for 1.5 minutes, whatever it was, just without it stopping, and the bread was totally toasted. So like if you just, you know, like doing it and then stopping for 5 minutes, having a breather, the toast goes back. The toast cools down, doesn't it? Madness. Yeah, it was funny.
Yeah, I did the math on that one. Robert Fosterman held 700 watts for 1 minute and 42 seconds.
Wow, that's insane, isn't it?
Yeah, or it might have been 148. Sorry, what might have been 140, either 142 or 148.
Yeah, that is outrageous. That's absolutely outrageous. I think if you put a gun to my head, 45 seconds probably. Maybe I think I've maybe done something like 680 for 50 seconds on a com round here, but like 700 for 2 minutes is just outrageous.
Is the gun loaded?
If you stop pedaling, that's the only way I'm going to get it. Stop pedaling and I'll pull the trigger. That's when people say, "Oh, my FTP, I couldn't do that. My FTP's not 4 watts per kilo or whatever," and it's like, you know, because Zert says they're whatever. They're like, "I don't think I could do that." It's like, yeah, but it's not what you could comfortably do, is it? It's like literally the limit of your physiological being. Like if I said to you, "I'm going to kill everyone you've ever known right now," unless you hold that power. Like that's you know, that's the sort of thing we're talking about, isn't it? It's not like. So I always use it with gun to my head. That's the expression I use. Hold that power, the gun to my head.
Someone said I was going to kill everyone you ever know. So yeah, I wouldn't bother. I ain't going to bother. I'll just get off the bike. So
yeah, I was going to say I'll sit up.
Yeah.
Take them away. The problem is, Colin, you drop your chain on purpose.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Can I just say, can I write a list of all the people I really, really like?
Right.
Yeah,
okay.
gun to my head, I would be like, just pull the trigger because I'd rather die with, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be like out of breath, gasping for air. I don't want that to be my last moment on Earth. I'd rather be like sitting on a bike, relaxed. Do it now.
Give me the gun. I'll get.
Doing zone 2.
Right.
On that cheery note, let's. How's everyone feeling? Anyone need any longer?
I need to see some out.
Everyone raring to go. Chomping at the bit.
Aye.
Okay, we're going to roll out very slowly from here. I'm at 3.7. You can all see where I'm coming here. Okay, we're rolling out. Rolling out, please, people. Patrick, you just do what you did last time. Sit on your arch nemesis's wheel. Outthink him again. He's like a bad supervillain. He's just told you his plan in a rambling monologue at the end.
We might lose to that Campo guy, though. But we'll see.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
We can just crowd up behind seat and just sit on it with him.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. How funny would that be? Every week sit on it. I can't even give him the elbow. Right, you can see the corner there, look, top left. That. where it's going to go.
Okay.
Stewie, leave it up.
One more, guys. Let's do this. Once more into the breach.
Close the gaps.
Tight, please, people. Daz is the only guy within like 20 meters of me. Come on, budge up.
We're moving. It's a great line.
Don't worry about Patrick and Seaton. They're doing their own thing.
Here comes Burke and Norm.
Yeah.
Coming.
Self ready.
Okay, so we're going to start ramping when we take this left-hand bend. Okay, there's the start line. You can see it. You're going to have to go now, guys. Go, 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 go. Ah, come on. Come on, people. Come on, Snow.
Keep
Get the line.
Come on, Patrick.
Oh man.
Oh, Josh.
Yes,
Absolutely smashed it.
Boys.
Stop here. Stop. Herring.
What a smash.
Oh, fucking hell.
Yes.
That was absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
Oh.
Nice.
Dazza. Oh. That put Matt Gay down in B. No, 1, 3, 4 in B.
Good job, Tina.
Seaton then as well. Seaton only got third.
Tina, that was a good sprint because you were with us all the way.
That's awesome.
Tina
Wow.
dropped me.
Oh, that was power.
Things seem so long.
That guy walking across the zebra crossings looked at me funny then. Hey. Oh shit. Oh, no. Cool. Oh, he looked at Josh then.
Oh, that was awesome.
Oh, well done, man.
That's that right in the back of your guys' B till that last corner and was able to just hammer it from there. It was awesome.
Yeah, it didn't feel like that from my end, but yeah, carry on. Awesome work.
No, you guys made that happen. That was awesome.
Absolutely. 24-40. What is it? 24-94. Awesome.
I was so far off the back, it was scary. I didn't sprint at the start and I was doing 600 watts and you were all pulling away. And I was like, bollocks. Started closing it down at the end, but no good. Still won. But
Still won.
I don't know what Seaton was doing. He only beat me by half a second, and I was on a fucking TT bike with no gas.
Yeah, but he's tired.
He was Patrick beat him by a good 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Went past him. He was way before me in the start.
So he tried the other tactic this time. Then it didn't work either.
Yeah, I don't know what he tried. I think he tried to jump on me, but he was way too fast in the beginning.
Yeah. He must have thought, I'll do the opposite to last time because you dangled he got done over last time by dangling too far. He must have thought, I'll do the opposite this time. He still got done over.
Yeah, you don't jump on people in mid-sprint.
whatever the tactic was, we got the top 10, I think, except for one place. So
it felt fast, man. That didn't feel like a 400 and whatever meter sprint.
Yeah, I think we got we've got
same tactic again. Because this next one's longer, so the same tactic again.
We got to go up that little rise. Is that the one?
Yeah, little rise. Then you dick about going over the tracks, and then there's a V, and it pairs off to the right on the V, and then about 100 meters after where it splits is where it starts, and it's 640 meters.
Is it uphill and starts going downhill during the?
The sprint
I
starts like
remember.
right on the downhill.
Yeah.
I think the majority of it's 2. It's -2 and then it goes to -1%. Yeah. Yeah.
So, started at just at 7.9 kilometers, almost at 8 kilometers is the sprint start.
Good man.
So big blob going downhill's got to win.
Yeah, can you want to lead out?
No.
29 seconds to beat.
Should I
Just
stay on
watching
this bike?
ATP.
Are they just gone? Have they? Yeah.
Yeah, just watch them.
What do you say, Kat?
The disc wheels, it's a little heavy to get up the hill,
Greg.
but should I just...
Greg's riding with.
Still, is that the best arrow?
This
Just get up.
Kat. Because it's a downhill sprint.
Okay. So I need the
And
weight.
go to this wheel, yeah.
Okay.
That's what I'm
Thanks.
doing. It'll kill me up on the uphill, but do gain on
Yeah,
the
I would-
downhill.
I've got a feather. I'm going to use the feather on that one.
Got Greg and my best mate, M. Klein.
Hey, I'm fine to you.
he wants to follow me. He's my favourite. He said I did all right the one week. I was well.
Do you know, yeah, but don't you know what MM's short for? Calvin.
What?
No wonder he's pant.
Hey.
I tell you
Yeah,
what,
so-
I spoke too soon there. I absolutely suffered on that one. That was horrible. Take it all back.
Was you ready to suffer again in a minute?
Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to sit in front of you guys for as long on this one, but I'll try my best.
Just do what you do best. Just push really hard and do that.
I have a virtual gun to your head.
I was pleased then. I thought I pushed myself quite hard. I
No,
tried
you-
to squeeze
you
out
did.
an extra 10 seconds on the front. I was like, if I can hold on another 10 seconds.
No, it's
But
brilliant.
you
do it
came
again.
flying past me. The last 100 meters.
Oh. Yeah, I'm used to that feeling. I get that feeling.
It's easy. I can go a bit harder when I haven't had to do the ramp up because there's less of a ramp up then, wasn't there? So.
Yeah, it was nice. I don't think we need to ramp up too much on this one because
No, we just do what we did last time on the
Yeah.
last one again. I think that worked
Yeah.
pretty well.
because there's too much of an incline to it. We're just going to end up dropping people and pushing sprinters too hard.
Yeah. It's 4 and 2% coming up to it.
Yeah, it's
Maybe
not.
even a bit more.
I don't think we
The
need
long-
to start. Yeah, ramp up till we get on the flat. Turn right.
longer-
and get on the.
The longer we can keep together, the better during the sprint. Like the more draft, the better because it's so long. So yeah, ramp it up a bit later than usual for sure.
I'll just start pedaling, and if you can just pick me up on the way before
Okay.
ramping up, I'm happy. I tried to keep up with you this time. Last time I missed totally on the sprint, so I started too early. So
Cool.
So
Sounds
next
good.
one
mate.
should be at 7.9.
7.9. Yeah.
I still think it's really hard for you guys to jump on when we're coming past.
Yeah.
I do. I really do. I think the speed we're coming past is no joke.
The hills in front of this one will make it practically impossible to jump on if you're somewhere near the hill or on a hill.
What about on top of the hill?
Incline. It's not a hill.
No.
Do you want one of us to go with them?
Yeah, but if we just ride up really
No.
slow, stay with us. We're not pushing up that hill, surely. So
Yeah, we just do what we did last time. That worked perfectly. Just the same again. But the ladies and the lower category riders know what they're doing. They know what they're signing up for. They
Yeah.
know it's harder to jump on. And if that's what they want to do, they are more than welcome to do it. I think that is a difficult pace to jump on. That's all. But they know what they're doing. They've done it plenty of times, so it will be good. We did it fine last time. Do it again. It's a gamble, isn't it? That's all. You just take the gamble.
You know, I haven't puked yet, so I guess there is more.
Well,
There's
still
more to get there.
Yeah, got one more chance.
yeah, well, I might be cooking later. So food over that. Mate.
And we'll take another minute or two, guys, because this is a very long sprint. We've done 3 already, so just make sure you're fully recovered. Get your legs spinning.
and enjoying this week with no pressure without Broseph being here.
Jay Marley's waiting for us probably. 7.6.
So, Patrick, do we think that Stone Cold Steve D'Alessandro has to make both of the next two events to get 10?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. He needs more than 400 points.
Okay, where does he live in the USA?
Yeah.
We'll send Dan round with a pair of wire cutters.
I think he's in Pennsylvania.
He might
He
already be in
is. No, you're right. He is. No, he's in Missouri. I think he's in St. Louis. Yeah, I think he's in St. Louis.
That's close to me and Dan.
Oh,
Hey, no.
there you go then.
You know, you want to know something? I never in a zillion years would I do it. 'Cause it's my job. But we probably have the same cable provider, and I work in maintenance. I could remotely reset his modem from my work laptop. I mean, it's very I could easily do it. Like, there's nothing stopping me. I probably would not get caught. But if I did, that would, I'm not gonna lose a job I like for it. But yeah, I mean, entirely possible. Nothing even remotely hard about it.
That's funny. I mean, then it'd be even more jokes if he has to ask his wife and his kids after the race. Kids, honey, did you just change the password to Patrick Karlstrom on the Wi-Fi router?
Right?
You get a modem reset at 14 minutes past 4 British time. That'll be what are the chances?
You know what? I don't think I could do it because I can't. Now that I think about it, the accounts are like anonymous. I can't see the names matched to him. So I would need to know his address. If I knew his physical address, I could do it.
Right, I can help with that because I sent him a medal. Oh dear.
And then you'll find he's gone to his girlfriend's for the weekend and took his bike with him.
To be honest, there's a much simpler way of dealing with this, and it's to just simply asking for some dual recording analysis. I feel that would solve everything.
Just do what we did last time and send Dan. Cut the cables. We did last time. Dan calling up, army calling the grass.
We could get track down Freddie from Hayden and get her to go and do a weighing video with him.
Step on the scale like this.
Honestly, it was the brazenness of it. You guys laugh, and I know I won't send it or anything like that. But like, it was the sheer brazenness of it because it really was. Like, turns to the mirror, showed herself holding the thing in a selfie, waving a "Hey Jake." It's like, fucking okay. Not even gonna pretend then.
Adam's apple waving at you.
Yeah. It was interesting, but that, like, honestly, who cares? Like, who cares if that's what she wants to do? Whatever. I couldn't give a shit about that. It's the fucking cheating that I hate. The weight doping. That's where we were all. I think we were all pretty clear that Freddie was, probably really Fred before we knew about the cheating, and nobody had a problem with her then. The problem came when she was clearly claiming she was the fastest man under 65 kilos. Like, had the best power of any male under 65 kilos on Zwift, like, in her 50s. Yeah, okay. Now I'm starting to smell around.
Yeah, now without an Olympic medal, so you can't put up those numbers without pointing to an Olympic medal.
You haven't got the best sprint on Zwift. I'm sorry, but you just don't. A 50-year-old woman who's 65 kilos does not have the best sprint on Zwift. It's literally physiologically impossible. So just claiming that is really stupid. You just claimed you had if you claimed you're in the top 1%, no one would really know for certain. They'd be like, oh, this is almost certainly bullshit, but we can't rule it out. But when you're claiming you're the best person, it's obviously not real, is it? But never mind. Score one for the good guys. We got, justice there in the end. We'll add it to our Rogues Hall of Shame alongside Sam Atkinson, the guy with the child account from Snow Racing League.
Hey, Jake, hold on one sec. I hit something wrong.
Have you reset your root account?
No,
is it just randomly reset by any chance?
No, I carried. Shoot, hold on.
You don't live in St. Louis, do you?
I just rolled up a long seat. Oh yeah. Hey.
It's the squirrely Apple remote is so. Scary. Okay.
Okay, guys. How are we feeling, everyone? Does anyone need any longer?
No.
Got one good effort left in you. Okay. Is everybody with me? Does everyone need to move up or anything like that? Yeah. Everyone's good. Okay. I'm going to roll out now then. Moving out. Moving out.
Hope he's typing. And he's missed it. Yeah, he was. Oh,
first time Eware. What?
He's got new iPods.
Ah, I see. I was in the parent menu. ATP have already finished.
Yeah.
By the looks of it.
Oh, okay.
God, they've gone through that already. Fair enough.
This next one's long. I want to say it's about 30, 35 seconds.
29 we're going for.
We're going for right.
Yeah, I got under 30.
On that sub 30 across the board.
More in the blob we are, the better we are.
No gaps, no gaps.
I did it at 32, and I had one person that I drafted off of on Tuesday.
Oh yeah, we're definitely going to sub 30 it. I mean, if you're going to want to win, it probably needs to be a sub 29, sorry. Okay, I don't really know where this one ramps up, so I'm using the 7.9 marker as the sprint starts there.
Yeah, it's about 7.8, 7.9. There's a long uphill ramp. I wouldn't really call it a hill or rise. Long rise of a ramp, and then you take a right hand halfway up the ramp, and it's about 100 meters after the right hand turn is the start.
Okay.
And it's about a 30-second sprint.
Keep it nice and tight here on this little rise. Still got a way to go, so no need to go hard.
Let's roll down here. Leave Jake out there. That's good. Everybody should be doing about 7 to 2. Steady.
All right, come on. I need to move up a little bit here, guys.
See.
I shouldn't be pulling away from you at 2.5 here.
We're all right. We're coming back. Everybody's just logging up. You've got a way to go yet.
Yeah, good work, Silas.
It's good. Okay, roll back in. Should all roll back in together. Soft pedal, don't go past Jake.
Right.
There we go.
Don't go too fast up this because we'll split.
Yeah. Stick on, Jake.
Okay, don't come past me.
See.
Is everybody in here?
Yeah, we're all there. You can see it. That's the sprint. Top of the mini mat, look. Right. Long way out.
As soon as this levels out, guys, we're going to have to tighten up and accelerate, yeah?
Okay, we're all still together, mate. We're together, honestly.
So, yeah, but as soon as it flattens out, we'll have to accelerate up. So make sure we're all tight for that bit. So it's basically now, guys, You've only got 400 meters till the sprint starts.
300.
Less than that, maybe even 2 at this point.
Put yourself back in.
There it is.
There it is. There it is.
Come on, Josh. You got it, mate. You got it. Beautiful. Bridge to them. Go on.
Oh, go on, Josh.
Yes. Go on, Kat. Push, Kat. Go on. Go on, Kat. Push. Well done.
Put on, Josh.
Beautiful, Josh. No, 1, 2, 3. Beautiful work.
Good job, guys. Nice.
Well done.
Oh, well done.
Awesome work,
Good
Stuart.
one.
Well done, everybody. Thank you for the ride.
Thanks,
No,
Jess.
excellent work.
Thanks, Jess.
Oh, Jess.
Still got to finish.
Look at them green t-shirts we got.
Oh,
Great work, Josh, mate. That was awesome.
awesome work, guys. Yeah.
Stewie and Dazzle, that was amazing.
You just tagged on to us. Brilliant. Didn't it?
Oh man, that couldn't have worked any better.
He's got our own wardrobe, so.
Oh, should have put a fan on.
Wow. That was great teamwork today, guys.
No,
Absolutely amazing.
Awesome, guys.
Those lead outs were amazing.
Look at all them green jerseys.
Lead up to that was insane.
Those lead outs.
That was something, guys.
Wow.
Well done, everyone. Tough one
and
today,
it's
that
so
is. Tough course.
tight. Tough course and so tight.
Yeah, I
Like
bet
I
you've
say,
seen the back of this one
nailed
for a while, haven't you? Glad to see it.
This course scares me.
Although, to be fair, we had our course list out way before Zeta out. They saw our course list and thought that's a good idea.
Oh, what's that, Chris? Oh, the other.
What happened to you, Rocco? How did you start to go any hill? Can you stop pedaling?
Oh, nothing, mate. That's right. I want about 70k now. Today.
Oh, look, Patrick.
Sorry, mate. Oh. You got another fan, Patrick. He loves you. I love you, Patrick.
So
I love you so much. He beat me up today. He really beat me, but I love him.
Oui, je t'aime. Oh.
You dirty bastard.
It's a downhill, mate.
You got to type in a special promo code.
What's a kilo? You bellend.
That's me. Silas taught me everything I know.
Oi.
Oh, no. Absolutely naked now, Chris. Sorry.
So do you know this Dale? You know this Dale
Like a
guy?
Grand Prix.
You know this Dale guy? Do you know Don't Get Dropped Cycling?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know that guy? The guy that does those videos. He knows him, I think, because he had a video the other day called Lee versus Seaton. He was racing against him. Yeah, I hate him. I really do. I just think he's got about 8 times more followers than me. Because I put a lot of time and editing into my videos, and then he has 8 times more followers than me. I go, what's going on, guys?
Your mate had a good ZRL race, didn't he? Oh, not Pogacar.
Yeah.
He's proper in love with you, isn't he?
He's a good guy, he is. To be fair, there's a few of us that like most of the comments on my videos are from other Zwift YouTubers.
Yeah.
And we follow each other, and I comment on their videos and they comment on mine. So it's like we're mates, but we're also helping each other out. Do you know what I mean? Like when I watch his videos, I just leave it on and I watch it, but I'm leaving it on the entire time to get the view time.
Yeah.
If you put a video on and you only watch it for a few seconds, even if you like it, YouTube still thinks you don't like it because you only watch it.
No, I always do that. I always watch yours if I'm having a dump.
Yeah, just leave it on when you go to bed. My missus just puts it on when we're watching a film and she puts it on silent. Oh, thanks.
I always watch yours. I think I watch Jake's YouTube now. I'm having a dump. I mean, 2 craps in a day. That's not bad. So, you know.
But yeah, no, it's good though. They're nice guys, and it's all like it's cool when you see them win, because it's nice to see them win because you've watched them do like not particularly well. So most of them are like mid-level season beasts. They're not winning many races, but like Eric Barfeld is like this American guy that I follow. He won one yesterday. He was so buzzing to win, man. I was hyped for him, you know, watching it. It's cool.
Like your videos too, Jake.
I was gonna message old Pogacar because he finished 40th, and like I was gonna say to him, "There's nothing wrong with that, mate. That's where I finish every week."
Yeah, he's a good guy. He's mates with that Roderick Poloni. They're in the same team, and he's in his TTT team. So when they do TTT, Roderick's there, and he was in the video last week as well. And that John Phipps guy as well. I was trying to help Kat to the finish, but she's left me for dead.
Surprisingly quick, isn't she?
There we go.
You call it, what kind of pace is this?
I think it's a sandbagger.
It's Patrick's favourite finish as well.
Clearly, I didn't put enough into my
I was just 121 left, and I'm like, oh, it's hard.
No, I was in the wrong gear. I was like,
I recorded that, and I tried and did it from aerial view, but how good it looked. So instead of doing it from my view, I try to do it from the aerial. I'll try and chop it up, see how good it was.
Well, before everybody leaves, thank you today to our lead outs for helping, sacrificing yourselves, especially Dazza and Stewie and Silas. Really good. Plug in all those gaps whenever they needed to be plugged.
You guys are awesome.
Really good. Thanks for that. And well done to the leader, to the protected riders for doing well as well. I know it's easy. You make it look easy, but I know it's not easy. I already said you, Silas.
Oh, there was one other name you missed.
Yeah, I'm getting to that.
Special presentation.
You don't interrupt an Oscars acceptance speech. You forgot about the director. I'm saving it to the end.
Oh well. I feel like who wants to be a millionaire?
Anyway, I'd like to thank the Academy. I'd like to thank my wife.
Anyway, it's time to go now, Jake. Thanks for your speech. I'll see you there.
I'm gonna go. Everybody's left, Jake.
And so thanks to the protective riders. I know you make it look easy, even though it's not. But it's when you get results like that, you all make it look easy. And thank you to Colin for help organise everything and marshal the troops. There you go, Silas. Up yours.
Missed another one.
That's everyone. That's everyone, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's everyone.
Hi, everyone.
I've only missed Patrick, Chris, Lila, Robert, Jess, Tina, you know.
The thing is, just don't get into it. Don't get into people.
To be
Just
fair,
go,
you're all
"Well done
protected riders. When I say protected riders, that's who I'm talking about.
Also, I was going to be protected today. With condom on, so I didn't bother.
Hey, at least I didn't think Dan, who's not even here, like Chris.
Yeah, well, Dan had something come up.
Dan got tagged in the ride report thanks to the leader. He's not even here.
Yeah. Yeah, something big came up for Dan.
I want to give a big thanks to I improved a score today, and that was because of you guys. So thank you very much.
Awesome, Josh.
Oh, I can't take this much love.
Roseth's probably thrown in the towel at this point, I would think. He probably knows he's not. I don't even know if he can. Can he now? If there's 2 weeks left, I think it's probably someone will figure the maths out, but I'm sure he's probably not able to do it.
After this week, it should have gotten pretty darn close to being not able to.
Yeah. And in A, it comes down to, it basically, does Steve D'Alessandro make both of the next events or not? If he doesn't, Patrick wins. If he does, he wins. In C, it's going to be Chris or Dan, depending on who turns up more in the next couple of weeks, probably, because Jamie's obviously gone up to B. In D, I don't know, actually, it's looking quite close, wasn't it, when I looked the other day? Was there much in it between Robert and Jess at the front? I don't think there was there?
And Lila, too.
I think Lila was a few points behind. I think Lila's probably going for the third spot, if I remember.
Yeah. The third one, yeah.
I think it can be hard to keep the third place.
We'll help. We'll try to help you.
I don't think actually you're in second place at the minute, Lila.
Yeah, but
and I think,
we got some races left, so if ATP.
But I think Pete Pipel, or whatever his name is, has to turn up to both of the next two events to be able to catch you.
Okay.
Oh no, maybe if he gets 400, if he gets a full score on one of them, and you don't improve your score, that might.
Then you should push me down. Yeah.
But we're not going to let him take all 400 points. That's for sure. We'll throw everybody we can at that. And then Robert is. I think Robert's going to win, if I'm honest. I think the only way that Robert doesn't win is if Jess makes more events than him. So if Robert only makes one event and Jess makes both of the next two, Jess can win. But if Robert makes both of the next two events, he wins, regardless of what else happens. So you'll be mathematically safe as long as you show up for the next 2 weeks and score like 200 points, and then you get a shiny medal sent to you, Robert. You can't ask for more than that. And so I think we're in a really good spot for all three positions in D. Like I say, the only thing that's going to hurt us is if Jess doesn't make any of the next two events, or if Pete Pipel gets 400 or a couple of really good scores. But we'll do what we can there. And then in E, we've got
Tina has wrapped up gold.
Yeah,
and I think today we might have put one of the nails in the coffin, so I think I'm second.
I don't think they're going to be able to. I don't think they're going to be able to catch you. No, she can't. Looking at that, she can't. Because if she gets full points today to take her up to 10, she'd still be 200 plus points behind you. So she'd have to make up 200 points in the last 2 weeks. Theoretically, she could, but it would be very, very, very difficult.
Yeah, I think she can't get. We just have to keep her from getting full points, and then she should be
virtually impossible. And I don't think if Tina makes Tina's race today will put her, basically out of reach. I think of anybody else in E, so she's got that wrapped up. So we've got a really good shot here, guys. At the clean sweep. I don't think we've ever done the clean sweep before.
That's awesome.
Now, no pressure, Patrick, but it's all riding on you.
He's got it.
If there's a man that can do it, it's Patrick.
Yeah, I think maybe we will send Dan round to Steve D'Alessandro's house with a balaclava and a baseball bat.
Yeah, I'm going to go into work that day. I can't race that day, guys. I'm going into work.
I knew I liked you, Patrick.
That's a lead out duty if I ever saw one.
Right?
So yeah, we got a really good chance. So yeah, great work, everybody. It's been a very tough season, and it ain't over yet. We've still got to keep fighting. But look, like we said before, the results aren't the most important thing. So if we don't get all the results we're hoping for, if people fall off the podium, it is what it is. We're not going to be disappointed. It's just go out there, try your best, have a bit of fun, and hopefully we'll pick up the medals.